So how many children in the Pernu family?
There was 19 of us.
Can you remember the names?
I've had them written down. There was so many of them born and died before I came along.
How about music?
But now there's just Sydney and me left out of the 19. My sister Alvy died in Finland. And Ethel died. The other sisters I didn't know because they were born and died before I came along. Same with my brother John and Norman. But let's see now, I've lost what? There was 12 boys and there's only one left. My husband's family, there was 15, but they're all gone.
What nationality?
Huh?
What nationality was your husband?
My husband? How old?
Was he a Finlander?
Oh yeah, full life Finn. I'll show you a picture of him. And he was real proud of that picture. I painted that of him. He was a good-looking guy.
Yes, he
He
was.
was totally disabled though. Got hurt real bad in the war, but he worked.
He was disabled from the war.
Second World War, yeah. He was hurt real bad, but he worked afterwards. He was a custodian at the school. Come on.
All right, let's get it in your ear.
Yes. Yes. Hi.
Hi. Where is it?
Oh, these old ladies, I don't know. We should.
Do you know what model or brand that hearing aid is?
I don't know, but it's in two pieces and it's a pain in the you know what,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I happen to
Another
work.
one I had it for 15 years. I never had trouble with it until I finally
Okay.
won.
Either that or they're not putting it in right.
And I work for a hearing aid company,
Uh huh.
Starkey. I don't know if you've heard of
Okay.
Starkey.
Okay. Now that part's in right. Okay.
Now it's got to go over the ear.
Yep. Okay. Over the ear. And plug it in like we're playing guitar.
Do you play guitar?
Who, me?
Yeah,
Now I play the drums.
I play guitar.
You play the drums?
On Rock Band, yeah.
No, you don't.
I used to
Yeah,
play.
I do.
I used to play and sing on the radio, even on TV. But I've gotten old. I can't do nothing no more.
Okay, it's not bending with me here. Okay, no wait. It's just not bending. Okay, let's try it again.
This is my nephew Garth. This is the first time I've ever met him. I think, is it?
Well, I think 12 years ago
Yeah.
we met.
12 years ago.
I've
Did
only
you go
got.
see Nora too?
Yeah.
I've only
Yeah.
got 69 nephews and nieces. And one lives up here too. Nora,
Yeah.
do you know Nora?
Yeah. Gave Nora a
She's
shot
the holy
at it.
terror, isn't she?
Who, Nora?
Yeah.
Why?
She's just like you, woman. Okay, let's see.
What's going on in there? Do you know?
Can you hear me now?
No.
You can't? Did they shut it off?
It
Well,
was.
it's on one.
There, I can hear the guy poop 2 blocks from here.
That's what I thought. Now you can hear me?
Yeah, a little bit too loud though.
Is it? Let's turn it down.
There you go.
How about now?
Fine.
Is it too loud?
A little bit, but not
Okay,
too.
let's turn it down.
Hoover.
There you go. Don't, no more. Take your hand off of the. see if
No,
I-
wait. I gotta turn it back up because it's on one again.
Okay. Leave
Good?
it. Yeah, leave it there.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Good.
Like I said, the guy 2 blocks down there. I can hear you. Thank you, sweetie.
You're welcome.
You're a good
Thank
kid,
you.
but who the hell
Yeah.
likes kids?
I'm not a kid. Ken,
Ah.
I'm 51 years old. I'm not a kid.
You're
I'm
a kid.
now. I'm 82, 83.
I can hear it squeaking now. Okay, maybe not now after we get it in. Make sure it's locked in. Good. Good. It's good.
Yeah.
You think
See
it's
you later.
good?
Thank you, sweetie.
See you later.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
So where are you from?
Chaska,
Oh, wow. That's pretty far, isn't it?
by the Twin Cities.
Yeah. Oh.
Chaska, that's where Dick Shepherd lives too, my nephew.
I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah.
Okay, Avis, I'll see you later, hon.
Yeah, I'm his
I'm
godmother.
gonna end my shift here in about.
Okay,
25
thank you,
minutes.
sweetie.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. Bye bye.
Bye.
She said that's wrong. You're supposed to say, I'm glad you met me. Oh boy.
So you used to play music.
Yeah, I played the accordion and guitar. I used to sing country, western, and gospel. Sang on the radio, TV, but not no more. I'm getting old.
Local radio and TV.
Yeah, we had a group that we were on TV. We were called the Alley Cats.
The Alley Cats.
Yeah, and we were on TV, and I used to sing the gospel hymn.
Did you have a sister or brother in the same group?
Ethel was for a while, but I don't know what happened. She wasn't there anymore. I think she went into the nursing home or something. But there was 10 of us, and we were all over the range, on the radio, even in TV, and all the different senior citizen places. And we volunteered our services, we didn't, but then the AOA gave us a bus, they didn't charge us for that. They took us different places. And we had a ball with that. And it's so much fun to entertain these older people, because you're old yourself, And there's 10 of us, and I handpicked them. I had auditioned them, and they were a good group.
What did you do for an occupation?
Me, I was a cook
A cook. Where at?
at the school, and then I cooked at nutrition site. But I cooked at the school for about 4 or 5 years, and then my husband was a custodian there at the same time. And then I done some cooking at the nursing home. But then my husband said, that's enough. He says, life is too short. He says, he wants me to stay home.
And what was it like when you were growing up as a child?
Hectic.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. I had 2 brothers, to grow up with, and they always had me in trouble.
Which 2 brothers?
Alvin and Clifford. But I could do something mean, and they got the blame for it.
Was that on a farm?
Yeah, and I remember we had baby chicks, and I had more fun dumping them into the well, and of course they drowned, and my brothers got the licking for it because they were watching me.
And then, did you have a sauna on the farm?
Yeah, even when I got married, we had one in our basement.
And where was the farm located?
In Britmount. That's right off of Brit. It doesn't exist anymore. It's all Brit, but when I was going up, it was called Britmount.
And what kind of animals? Did you have animals or?
Yeah, we had milking cows and chickens and beef cattle that we butchered, and yeah, we had pigs,
Okay.
chickens.
And your mother and father were from Finland.
Yeah,
And did they speak Finnish on the farm or English or both?
both Finnish and English.
Yeah.
My mother went to night school, so she learned, and Dad talked real good English. He had to. He went to night school too, because he was diamond drill foreman for the Oliver Mining Company for 37 years.
Oh. And
then my brothers, I don't know how many of them, they worked for the Oliver too. But there was a whole mess of them that went to work there, but I don't remember how many. I was just a kid then. I know Ray and Eddie and Sydney and but Arnold, your grandfather, I don't know, he didn't work in the mine.
and what do you recall him doing?
What did he do? He worked someplace, but where?
I think I heard he laid bricks, a bricklayer.
What? Yeah, bricklayer, there you go. Mason, yeah. But oh, he could play piano.
A good piano player?
Just he's the one that taught me. And Clifford was a good musician, but Arnold he played on the radio even. I don't know if he played on TV, but maybe he did. But everybody was self-taught. Nobody took lessons. And I learned from Arnold, from your father. You know, I learned how to play the piano and organ. Clifford taught me to play the guitar. But there was money for lessons. But my brother Ray bought us the instruments.
How was he able to buy the instruments?
Because he worked with a mining company.
Oh,
He bought both Clifford and I guitars.
well, if everybody in the family was a musician, did your father and mother play instruments too?
My father did, but he played the bassoon, he called it. Mother had a beautiful voice. She sang. I remember going to church with her. Everybody would be quiet so they could listen to her. She had the most beautiful voice.
And was her name Anna?
Anna, yeah.
Anna.
First, Dad called her Annie.
Annie?
Yeah. Yep.
And so there were a total of how many children then? You
There's
had
19 of us.
19 brothers and sisters. And you?
19 altogether.
Yeah, yeah.
But there's only 2 of us left. But that's an old family already.
Yeah.
My oldest brother would be over 100 years old.
So, and what else also do you remember about Arnold?
Oh, I remember he had that place out in Geen, and he played the violin. He said, "Okay, you can play that piano." So I had to go play. Well, I couldn't play the melody, but I could chord for it.
Yeah, yeah.
So we did a good job on that, though.
And where was that?
In Geen, Minnesota.
Geen. And what was that? At a
Huh?
restaurant or a?
Kind of a bar and restaurant together.
And how do you spell Geen?
G-H-E-E-N. But they were both in Hilda are gone now, I think, yeah. I think all my brothers are gone except Sydney.
Yep, yep. And but the place in Geen, you don't remember what it was called.
I don't remember that name. Because I was just a kid then too.
Yeah, yeah.
Only once or twice. They lived upstairs at that place, I think.
Who lived upstairs?
Arnold and Hilda. But I wonder if her kids are all gone. She had, we used to call it Pico. His name was Arnold too, but I think they're all gone. That his wife's children.
Have passed away?
I think so. I haven't heard anything about them. Now, Ellen Longstone, now, was that your mother?
My mother's mother.
Okay. I remember her. She was always. And then there was that, her mother. What was her name now? She always liked me. She used to call me Pernu Tinta. She was always kind to me. She, you know, every time they'd come over or we'd see, she always had that candy for me.
What kind of candy?
Peppermints.
Peppermints, yes.
And they're my husband's favorite. Boy, did he like those. But I suppose they're all gone. The family like that.
Yeah. What do you remember about Ellen?
You know, I don't really remember her at all. Because I was just so little.
Yeah.
And the only thing I remember is a picture of her, that she was pretty anyway. But were they divorced?
Yeah.
But I always thought when I look at her picture that she was so pretty. Is she still living then?
No.
Or did she get married afterwards again?
Yeah. I think to somebody named Carlson.
Yeah, that's what I had written down, the Carlson, yeah. Yeah, those divorces are in every family.
Yeah. So his first wife, Hilda, what was her last name?
Emmanuel.
And what kind of name is that? What nationality?
Finn.
Is it Finn?
Emmanuel, yeah. She was a nurse at the Wyoming Hospital. And she had kids. I don't know, I think that boy's name was Arnold, but they call him Piku.
Piku.
Piku means little Arnold, Piku Arnold.
Is it Pikko?
Yeah, Piku.
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 Oh. Oh, yeah.
I don't know if he's living yet even.
But his name was Arnold?
Yeah, but somebody said the whole family was gone. I don't know. Now, there's so many of them to think about. You don't know who's here and who isn't.
So what else do you remember about Arnold?
Mostly how he sure loved that piano. I wonder whatever happened to his piano when that was at home. He always made me go and play, you know.
And he would do what? Listen or?
Yeah, he said, then when he had that tavern out in Keene, I had to play the piano while he played the violin. Oh,
Did he own that tavern?
At the time, yeah.
But you don't remember the name.
But,
Is the building still there, do you know?
geez, I haven't been up there. I don't know. It seems to me like my cousin Ellen said that most of the buildings are gone from there. What did she say about that? I don't think it's there. I think what she said that it's not there anymore. It might be there, but it's used for something else. If I'm not mistaken, I think they made a store out of it. I don't know for sure now. I haven't been out that way for years. When my husband was living, we traipsed all around the area. It was,
Oh, the Iron Range?
yeah,
On weekends or?
yeah. Because summertime he didn't have to work, so we traipsed a lot. We made a couple of trips to California, and a couple to Florida, and I made 2 trips to Hawaii. He never wanted to go there, but then when he died, I went. I made 2 trips to Hawaii.
And did you enjoy
Oh,
Hawaii?
I enjoyed it immensely. First time I went with my girlfriend. The second time I went with my girlfriend and her son. I mean her brother. I was dating him at the time. I had no interest in getting married again. But he was a nice friend. He was a Christian. And we went to church together and stuff like that.
What kind of church?
Good Shepherd Lutheran. That's where I belong now in Virginia here.
Yeah.
We have a real nice pastor. Oh, I like him, Pastor Noor. He's real good.
And when you went to Florida, did you go to visit your kids?
Oh yeah. And then, yeah, my sons lived out there. And then
Are they married and have kids?
my youngest son is married. Yeah, he married a girl from Germany, but that didn't last. But he remarried now.
Oh.
He's got a real nice wife. But they ran into a problem. She didn't want to come to the United States.
The German girl?
Yeah, she didn't want to come here. She came here, but she would write back. She didn't like it here. And then she wanted my son to live in Germany. He says, no way will he live there. So that created a problem. But we're friends with her though anyway. There's no use harboring hatred for anybody.
Yeah.
To me, that God doesn't approve of hatred.
You're right there. So Arnold has he's the fishing guide.
Huh?
Arnie is a fishing guide in Fort Myers.
Yeah, and then he works. He works in some kind of a factory there. Anyway, he works 5 days a week, and then the weekends he's a fishing guide. But he works in some kind of a factory. They manufacture something. But you know, when you live in a place like Florida, boy, you change jobs. You know, there's so much work available there. You always look for something better.
Yeah.
He likes it there, but I don't like Florida. It's too hot and damp.
Oh, and humid.
Yeah, they live right off the ocean, you know, and oof. And they just love it. Of course, he likes the outdoors. My kids are half Indian anyway.
Yeah.
The Findians.
Indians.
The father was Finn and the mother was an Indian. But oh, she was a beautiful woman. But they're both gone now. But she had a problem. And she was an alcoholic. And then when we took the kids,
Yeah.
I'm glad the kids didn't hear that. She said, I don't ever want to see my children. And so I questioned her. I said, how come you said that? She said, I don't want them to be seen with a drunkard like me. I said, sober up. So I don't know if she did or not. I haven't heard anything from her.
Oh, but she's still living today?
I don't know.
Oh.
She was quite, see, my boys' parents were quite old, you know, already.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, he died, their father died. He was my husband's brother. But I think Yvonne died too, though. Yeah, she did, because Auntie was wondering where he should have her buried, but she's buried in California with him. Out there. I know. My husband's folks wanted son Arnie buried up here, but it would have cost so much money to have him
Shipped back and
Yeah, he was buried already down there. They had to dig him up, and so we told Grandma to no, leave him where he's at. He's at peace. Let him be.
And who was that again?
My boy's real father.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yep.
So it was easy when we adopted them. Well, the real father went the Finnish version of Heron. Harju.
Oh, how do you spell that?
Harju.
Harju.
Yeah. And then when my husband went in the army, he Americanized it to Heron.
Oh, okay.
My husband was a good guy.
And how did he get hurt in the war?
Yeah, he got shot through the shoulders, right through the shoulders, right above his heart. It just missed his heart. But he spent 13 months in the hospital.
And that was that in Europe or in
Europe, yeah, in France. In Brest, France, that's where he was hurt. So he spent 13 months in the hospital. Then he went for therapy for several years, you know, sometimes in Virginia and sometimes in Duluth. But he was a custodian at the school, and then he got veterans pension. So then I worked at the store for a while, and then I was a cook, hot lunch cook at school. And so we made it.
Yeah. And the kids were, Arnie and Eddie were good kids growing up?
Oh yeah. Like I should tell Ed, I don't know if I should. Someone kill him. But they were like normal kids.
Yeah.
And Arnie was as blonde as they come, you know. And Eddie was as black as they come. He's real dark.
So the Finn and the Indian.
Yeah. And they'd have an argument. Oh, you dumb Finlander. The other one said, yeah, you dumb Indian. My husband used to call them Findians.
Indians.
But like Arnie is real blonde, but he's got darker. But they both got great big brown eyes. And Eddie's got real dark hair, dark curly hair, and he just hates it. And Arnie's hair is blonde and real straight, but he would like the curly hair. But he's tall, and Eddie is short and stocky.
And I wonder if you have any pictures of your family or your brothers or sisters?
You know, all my pictures burned when we had that fire. You know, our house burned. And we lost everything.
Oh.
back in 1950, what, 52. And all those old, I had pictures from my first grade even.
When you were in first grade.
Yeah, and real old pictures, but they all burned in that fire. Lightning came and hit that house. And the insurance investigator said that if we had been in that house, we would have been killed outright. And we would have been in there, but we had been on the North Shore. And it was storming so bad, raining so bad, we couldn't see ahead and out, so we just parked on the side of the road and ate our salt fish there. And if we had gone home, we would have been in that house.
And would have burnt up in the fire.
Yeah, that's what the insurance agent said. You were just lucky. But like my dad said that, well, you could always replace a house, but not human bodies.
Yeah. And what do you remember about your mother and father?
They were loving parents. Ma had a beautiful voice, and Pa had a sense of humor, and he could really recite poems. Just reams of poems, you know.
In English or Finnish?
Both. And I think that's what I like. I like poetry. I've written a lot of poetry. My husband was so mad at me. He says, "Why don't you put that in a book and same with my brother?" I never did.
Do you still have some?
Oh, I would remember them. I'll have to. One day I'm thinking about it.
I would love to see that.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be my project, to write that poetry book. And my husband used to laugh at me, not laugh, but he'd pick up a point to an object. He'd say, "Okay, write something about that," and I could do it. But my father was a poet too, so. But I like poetry. Someday I'm gonna write poetry. But
Okay.
like my nurse said that you should write, you know, because she said that there must be something interesting in that family of 19. And I thought I'd write about each one. But I did write a poem. We had a family reunion, and I knew who was going to be there, and I wrote for each one of them. And that sister Ethel of mine, I'd like to shoot her. If she'd believe it, I'd shoot her. I don't know why she did that, but she wanted that poem, and she said, "I'm gonna have copies made." Then she said she lost it.
And she had the original?
Yeah, and I trusted her. She said that I'll have copies made. Then she told my brother Alvin that she lost it, but Alvin said she did that purposely. Ethel was that kind of I don't know. Alvin always said that she was jealous of me, but she had no reason to be jealous. But she said that she thinks Ethel did that purposely. But I don't know. She was always on my neck about something, you know. She didn't like when she says, "You cook too much and you bake too much," and I said, "I got kids that are hungry, they have to be fed."
Did your mother and father ever talk about Finland?
Not too much, but they didn't want to go back there. And like my husband's mother too. And then we thought, you know, that when it was their 50th wedding anniversary, all of us kids would pitch in and give them a trip to Finland. I said, "No way, they don't ever want to go back there. That it was so poor, you know, that they didn't have nothing there." And Grandma said that she had to walk almost 8 miles to catch the train out of Finland. And she had to go and meet the plane. No, she came on a boat. She said that she'd never go back there. She said it was terrible living there. But I think at the time, you know, the communists had taken over or something. But she said that people were starving. And I remember my father and mother sent many care packages to our relatives there.
In Finland?
Yeah.
And can you remember what part of Finland they came from?
Mother came from Puolanka. And father came from Galavia, but he grew up in Loktaja.
Puolanka.
Yeah.
Your mother.
Yeah.
And the father was from
Galavia.
but later moved to a different part, or
What name was that?
Lola?
Huh? Oh, there comes that.
Can you hear me now?
I think so. Did she fix it? Yeah.
Yeah? What you having for supper?
Shit on the shingle.
Okay, that's easy.
I don't know. Whatever got it.
I call that SOS.
SOS. We got ham in there.
I think I was gonna have a ham sandwich. I don't know
Okay. Well,
if I feel like it.
yeah, it's early yet.
Oh yeah.
I'll come back later and get
Okay.
it going for you. Okay, hon.
Yeah, they take care of me here. They're good people that work here. I have fun with them.
That's good.
Yeah.
You got to have fun.
Yeah, the one day I was real crabby, you know. Well, you know, you get that way once in a while, but I was hurting anyway. And she just said, well, we saw the other side of Avis too. So
So-
usually I'm not, but if I hurt, I have this stunted left side, and every once in a while it kicks off and it
Yeah.
hurts.
What caused that?
I was born with that, I guess. Although the doctor said that it looks like it's been polio. I said, well, who knows? But I said that my mother said that I didn't walk at all. I crawled till I was about 18 months old. Then I started walking. But see, my whole left side is smaller than my right side.
And how old was your mother when you were born?
51.
She was 51 when you were born?
Well, my neighbor's daughter had twins at 55.
That's funny.
It is. Her mother was so mad at her. That what's the matter with you? But then when those twins started growing up, they were just adorable. You know, she just loved them.
Were they Finlanders too?
Yep.
The neighbor kids?
They were Finlanders. Palmi was their name. Yeah. It was the mother, actually the grandmother, she was a twin. They're both still living, yeah. They're 95 years old now. But they looked alike all through life, you know. If I saw them separately, I didn't know which one was what, which. But now the other one had cancer of the mouth and the cheek. So
Did
it
she
changed-
smoke?
Yeah, and it changed her looks completely after that surgery.
Yeah.
But she's the same person, though. I mean, she felt so bad. I said that you shouldn't feel bad. I said you're still the same person. A real nice person. She had a twin sister. Well, she has a twin sister, and they're so opposites, you know.
With their personality?
Yeah, Laura is real outgoing and real friendly, and the other one is I don't know what's with her. Well, we were talking about her one day. I think she has a speech impediment too. You know that. Usually when there's twins, sometimes there's something wrong with one of them. But Tiny doesn't talk very clear.
Okay.
She has a hard time getting a message out or talking out. Sister Laura is just the opposite. But they're nice girls. I've been friends with them I've known them since I've been 6 years old. So
And where do they live?
they both live in these buildings now.
Oh, okay. So you see them off and on.
Yeah, and then we were neighbors out when we were up the country. I was married.
Yeah.
Sometimes I miss the country, and then again I don't know.
So, were the Pernus known for playing sports?
Not the original ones, but the nephews. They were good basketball players, and baseball players. I played baseball myself. Sandy Redbirds.
What is that? A female baseball team or
Yeah, softball.
softball team?
Oh, we had fun with that. I was only about 15 or 16. I had to be 16 because you had to be 16 before you could play in there, you know. But we played all over. That's many years ago already. But then when we moved out the country, we lived out there. I coached a little league, you know. They were good kids to play with. And boys loved baseball and they liked basketball and sports.
But would you say music was more important than the sports with the Pernus?
I think so, yeah. I think they all played something except Ray. He bought the instruments. Alvin didn't play anything, but he had a good voice. He could sing. But all the rest of them played something. Yeah, I think they all played the piano. Clifford played the guitar.
Who do you think was the best musician in the family?
I think it'd be a tie between Clifford and Arnold. They're both real good musicians. I mean, they pounded on the piano a little bit, but not much. But I like the guitar and banjo, so my brother bought us a banjo and a guitar. We learned both. I don't have one now, but my hand, you know, I had that stroke.
Your hand doesn't work as well?
Even like with the accordion, it's hard to get, you know, you have to be fast with them, and I'm not fast with that anymore.
Yeah.
But I guess I've done that in a lifetime, that's enough.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it seems like life goes in stages. I feel myself getting older.
But it sounds like you sound really good. Like it sounds like you're very healthy.
Yeah.
When I talk to you, it sounds like you're.
Well, I'm diabetic, but I don't let that bother me. I mean, I watch what I eat.
Okay, but you don't have to take insulin, do you?
No, they had me on insulin, but then when I was in the hospital, he said that you're doing good with that diet.
So forget the insulin. Just watch your diet.
Yeah. But both my sisters were diabetic, and my mother was diabetic, and grandma was diabetic.
Ah. So maybe I should watch for that.
Yeah. I don't know if any of the boys were. I never did hear. I was looking for a picture.
So, did any of your brothers or sisters go back to Finland to visit?
Yeah, Ethel and Elvie both went.
Oh, that's
Elvie,
right.
Yeah, Elvie died over there.
Yeah, yep, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember writing her years ago. Like 20 years ago, I wrote her, and we would write letters back and forth.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I could have gone to Finland, you know, but it bothered me when Elvie died over there. My cousin had gone there, and she said it was the most miserable trip because that's what everybody talked about. They talked about her dying in the hospital and her funeral, and two of my cousins went there, and they said it was so miserable to listen to that. And yet she had been dead for over a year. They explained in detail how she died, her funeral, and everything. Well, that was the past. I didn't want to go through that again.
Yep.
And now I don't. Well, I don't know if I have any relatives left there. I think they're all gone. I think there's one cousin there yet. Because I haven't heard from the rest of them, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm in contact with a couple of them in Finland.
Oh, you mean cousins? What would their names be then?
There's an Anne, Yerhana, and there's another one. Her last name's Pernu. I can't remember her first name. It begins with the A. But you need to remember to write down your poetry. Okay?
Yeah, well, it's going to be a long winter, so I'll have time to write that.
Why do you think it'll be a long winter?
Usually they are, it seems like they never want to end.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
And I remember when growing up here, when I had the kids though, we used to do so much skating and skiing with them, you know. You hated to see it end.
So did everybody ski and skate?
Oh yeah. But my youngest boy, he was kind of he was a good skater, and what do you call that?
The figure skating?
Yeah,
or-
figure skater. Yeah, older one could hardly stand up on skates. he was club-footed anyway, and he walked real funny.
Who, that Arnie?
He was a younger one, yeah.
Oh, Arnie was young.
Yep. Yeah, life goes on.
Yep. What else can you remember about the farm?
Yeah, let's see though. Yeah, I remember the time mean bulls we had.
Mean.
Mean bulls. Let's see if I still have that picture. I painted a picture of our barn. Ethel wanted that. She said that she'd have prints made. I said I wouldn't trust her no place.
Oh, but you didn't write on the back what it was. Right?
And that was the Pernu's barn.
It would be nice, and that's what it looked like.
Yeah. I had first made a copy out of pencil and paper. You know.
It would be nice to get a print of it.
A what?
A print. Have a. And I know what I should do. I should take a picture of it.
Harry was saying that. He said that's a keepsake. He said you should have a picture of that. But when we were in Hawaii, somebody stole my camera. And I had a real expensive camera that my boyfriend had bought me. They took it.
In Hawaii.
Yeah. Well, you had to be careful there. And
I'm going to take a picture of it, okay?
go ahead.
I'm trying to think of get the right lighting. I'm going to put it right over here and take a picture.
Okay.
So, you
Some of my
painted,
older nephews said that grandpa's barn.
you painted this when you were how old?
Oh, I painted it about 3 years ago. I was about. That's it. How old am I now? Old enough to know better, I guess.
Are you 94? No, 84.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. Let's see now. I was born in 23. So I must be in my 80s.
I like that.
Yeah, my son liked that too. He said that I look just like Grandma's barn too. He said. But I was a little bit of, I just started, didn't do too much painting. I was a little bit kind of stiff. But when you paint, you gotta be.
And how How long ago did you paint that?
About 4 years ago.
How did you remember what it looked like?
No, somebody had a picture of it.
Who had a picture?
I don't know, but I had to give it back. Somebody had a picture of it. Al, maybe. Somebody had a picture of it. I remember that rain barrel that they had there, so I put that on there too. A little white gate. And the darn bullies always ripped that gate apart.
Mean, they were mean.
I was thinking, that one of my nurses said that I should paint a picture this winter, but what would I paint?
Is that acrylic paint?
Oil.
Oh, it is oil, okay.
Yeah. I have trouble with acrylic paints. You gotta paint it right the first time.
And with oils, you can add,
Yeah.
easily add and cover up.
Yeah. When I took lessons with the college, I wrote oil and acrylic. But I didn't like oil, and my teacher said to that she didn't like it either.
Well, it also should remind you to do your poetry.
Yeah. I'm gonna get at that one of these days.
And it would be nice if, you mentioned that your father did poetry. It would be nice if you had samples of his work as a
Yeah.
poet. And if you still had some of your poetry that you originally did.
Yeah.